Big the Cat's levels are one of the most controversial aspects about Sonic Adventure, but as with most of the environments and scenery in the game, Big's levels had a lot of thought and care put into them, even being inspired by elements of the real world. Such is the case with the various aquatic species you can catch besides Froggy. Now, I don't think I need to tell you that this is a bass, or this is a swordfish, or this is a hammerhead shark, but there are three fish in particular that I want to highlight because they are pretty obscure and weird to most people playing this game. Now, all three of these fish can be found in Big's version of Hot Shelter, and you can see them on your way to the room where you catch Froggy. But if you want a better look at them, there's a way to get above the tanks. First, you have to drain the water level as you would normally do, and then go through this secret passage and up to this area where you have to use your fishing rod to catch the plug at the bottom of this room. Then you can go through another secret passage and get up to here where you'll find three tanks you passed by in the halls. This short one, this long one, and this one in the center that's covered by glass. If you don't destroy this monkey badnik first, you can actually trick it into throwing its bombs so that it can break the glass for you, and now you can get to the fish inside. If you're afraid of the deep ocean, then I would definitely recommend avoiding this part of the level because Dr. Robotnik appears to like keeping one of the scariest fish ever, the anglerfish. And this guy sure is an ugly beast. The largest species can reach about 1 meter long, which is 3.3 feet, or about the same height as Sonic. So the size of the one in Hot Shelter is reasonably accurate. However, an anglerfish shouldn't actually be able to survive in a tank like this at all, as it's only a few meters deep and these fish are adapted to survive up to 6 kilometers down, where the water pressure is so immense that it would be like having 4.5 tons of weight acting on every square inch of your body. So that's why you've never seen one in a public aquarium. So while the anglerfish isn't exactly obscure, I thought I would point this out. Next up is this long silverfish with red fins called an Oarfish. Now, you probably haven't heard of this fish because they're very rarely ever seen alive. In fact, they're often found washed up dead on beaches, and most of our scientific knowledge of these animals comes from that. But despite being shown in the game at a length shorter than Big is tall, they're actually the longest osteichthyes, or bony fish, in the world, at 8 meters or 26 feet. They're also believed to have inspired many ancient myths and legends about sea serpents due to their long snake-like bodies. And last but not least, we have, in my opinion, the most interesting fish in the game, the Coelacanth. Coelacanths and their distant relatives, the Lungfish, are the last two surviving families of an ancient grouping of fish called Sarcopterygii, or the lobe-finned fishes. Sarcopterygians date back all the way to the Devonian period over 400 million years ago, the same time period that I hypothesized the movie version of Robotnik is trapped in when I made my first Sonic video on this channel. This group of fish also includes the extinct Tiktaalik, which is believed to be the ancestor of all tetrapods, four-limbed vertebrates like amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals like you and me. As for the Coelacanth, it was believed to have gone extinct along with the dinosaurs at the end of the Mesozoic era, approximately 66 million years ago, until they were rediscovered alive in the Indian Ocean in 1938. And since then, there have been fossil coelacanths found between the Cretaceous and now due to advances in paleontology. Their rediscovery over 80 years ago has earned coelacanths the title of being a living fossil, but this simply isn't true, as coelacanths were quite diverse in their heyday, and modern ones differ in shape quite a bit from their ancestors. It's just that the lineage has lasted so long that we've given them such a reputation as being relics of a bygone age. But they may not last much longer, as the two extant species of coelacanth are in danger due to being caught as bycatch and the all-threatening climate change. So I think it's important that we step up our conservation efforts to ensure that they're still here for millions of years to come. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video for those of you who were wondering what these weird fish in Sonic Adventure were. Yes, I know I used this game as an excuse to talk about fish for a while, but I just love that Sega put in all this detail into something as simple as a cat trying to get his pet frog back. Hopefully this will tie you all over while I work on another, much bigger Sonic Adventure related project. So be sure to subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. And I would love to know in the comments which fish in Big Stages is your favorite. With all that said, have a nice day, and thank you for your time.